Hello and welcome back to Disco Elysium. It's me, David, and we will resume where we left off. We've just interviewed this woman who is I've just realised how awful I look with this bag. Who is a representative of the company in a negotiation role. We've found out that we are dealing with a slightly less pleasant syndicate than we thought. I'm not going to try heading in there yet. What is that? Okay, that's just a thing. We need to get the body down. We need to we need to get some ammonia so I am able to stomach the body itself. I'm cleaning up some cans and the like in an attempt to be relatively... let's just say I owe a lot of money to the hotel. I feel that this may be a waste of time. And by waste of time, I don't mean it's a waste of time. I mean, I have time and I think it's limited. I'm uncertain. That gentleman maybe we're speaking to later. There's some thugs here. I'm not going to bother myself with them for now. So I'm going to call in and see if I can do anything about my badge. Or even potentially head into the room and see if I can find any sign of it. An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. How delightful. So I've got a few choices. I have a woman to call. Actually, one thing I do need to do is... Let's close the door for a second. I have got progress I can make. So, I head over here even. This is still plodding along. That's processing, that's processing. I'm not entirely sure how these... I guess I can unlock extra slots. Oh, with skill points maybe? So, what have I actually got in my... I need to review... my case notes as well. Apparently I have points to invest. I don't know how many points I have. I have 1 point. Now I could enhance my visual calculus further. I'm not sure if I want to do that. There's a few things I think might have value. Pain threshold. That's potentially going to have its uses down the line. Art cop, no. Rhetoric, encyclopedia is pretty good. My rhetoric and logic are actually very low for some reason. What is the spirit de corpse? The spirit of policing, the copgeist. Hand-eye coordination. Perception, I think, is very, very useful, so... With ears and eyes. Yes, I want to level that up, because I think it's useful. Accept changes and close. Thank you. Let's open this map. So, that, now, probably will give me some more stuff I can do. Now let's make some calls. Pick up the radio. The frequency tableau lights up and a green button labelled Prime Line glows like a feline eye, and then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. A radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static. This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on. of all these answers. Hi, Alice. What is the officer from the 41st Precinct This is... ah! Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? A voice replies in the radio. Let's report my missing badge first. Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report. Just a second, officer. She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar. 10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over. The man uses relay code. You got this? You're a cop. Cops know relay code. 10-4, Station 41. I've got urgent business. Over. 10-4, message received. 10-5, what's your status? Over. Just reporting in. Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. I need to report my badge missing. 10-9, over. My badge, I can't find anywhere. Basically, it's gone. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22, the captain. Over. Is it him? A dry voice asks in the background. What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? Say nothing. Who lost his... Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? Okay, my name's Dick Mullen. Awesome. Wait, wasn't there a whole series of books about... What? It's Officer Dick. He tries to speak through laughter. Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen Lost Identity. Ah. Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Can you imagine if your encyclopedia skill was low and you took this to mean that your name was Dick Goddamn Mullen? Ah. Defend yourself immediately. They're laughing at you. I need to pick a choice. Yeah, this is the right one. Haha. Officer's lost his badge. Haha. Like in the first class to ever misplace my badge. He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically. Oh god damn it, is he fucking kidding? The whole station's going to be dicked for this. Satellite Officer Vic... Whoa, jeez. Vic Mayer is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over. Mullen dicked... Mullen dicked us. Can we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over. Continue. Fuck me, Mac. Come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? Supercop here lost his badge. He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that over. The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you. New heights, even for Captain Sober. Ask him, the speaker gasped for ask him if he lost his gun too. Oh shit. The room roars with laughter. Sergeant Tolson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Check your pockets, check your holy fuck, you don't know where it is, do you? Oh, it's not here. Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone. 10-9, coming officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. I can pretend. Lying over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth, and then it becomes it. No, of course I didn't lose my gun. He says he didn't. Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it. Track down your gun. We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. Do you need further assistance? Over. I'll have to look for that. I'm in dire need of financial No, I'll sort myself out. Ending the call. Roger that, 1010, over and out. The static ends in a loud click, then everything remains silent. Let's see if I can give a call to Sylvie. She may have reported a murder. Of course, what's her number? Kim, didn't Garty give you Sylvie's number? Yes, hold on. The lieutenant takes a look at his notes. Her number is 00519444298. Received. Hold on, officer. Ellipse. Wait patiently, you absolute... Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his... Oh, come on. Like, just... I'm trying to be professional here. Officer, she finally returns. I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello. A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. No, we're gonna not say that. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Oh, right. She recognizes your voice almost immediately. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. What? She wants... What the hell? I don't think she does, buddy. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? Was it you who called the police? No, not me. Do you know who made the call? No, sorry, I don't. She clears the throat. Not a load of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone or the one on the coast. So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it. It was someone else. The lieutenant makes a note. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while. No need to ask that, because the answer is very simple. You didn't have access to one. Do you know who put the victim's clothes in the trash? No, I don't know. It wasn't me. She gulps. I can hear the gulp over the phone. That's interesting. I haven't been out there since I was terrified of the stench in the corpse. She falls silent. Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the Whirling? Well, there's an uncomfortable pause. You tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely after I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork. I threw it out in the trash thinking you didn't need it. Ah. I'm sorry about that. She doesn't sound like she's actually that sorry. Anything else, detective? Have you seen my badge? Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer of the law. This exact conversation happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again. My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere? Oh no, I haven't, sorry. Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real to me. He's in plain clothes voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. Have you seen my policeman... This is going to get embarrassing very quickly. Have you seen my policeman uniform? Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things. Okay. I'm not going to ask about the gun. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? You mean, why did I leave the bar? You can hear tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Why not? Why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. Okay, did you leave because of Gart? What? She stops abruptly. No, why would you even think that? None of these are good choices. So you do agree that quitting your job just because someone asked you out is an overreaction? That's not a good response. Sylvie, don't be afraid of that pit. That's a terrible response. He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen? Please don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business. Continue. Alright, cool. So you're the reason. I think I've got everything I need. Thanks. End call. Let's try it. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else who's angry at some other guy, like Gart. Okay, but I'm a guy. Sure, it isn't about me. Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. Yak, yak, nag, nag. No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster. Oh my god, not a spinster! Yeah, she's a woman, probably just playing hardball with the goods. Women are just transactional. I'm happy to help, but maybe I could do so without all the internalized misogyny. Absolutely. What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore? You can. It just, yeah. You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric down. Tell it you've got everything under. Tell it. You've got, yeah, this empathy, lack of empathy. Tell it you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boy's talk with Gart himself. Daddy is going to take you on his lap, little darling. Please no, I don't want to say any of those things. Refuse the love quest, although it's wonderful. Yeah, no. You're just a gimp. What? You want to be more empathetic? Course terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer? I'm done with the radio for now. In the cabin, you see a set of stuff. Oh, yeah, I know. Cool, let's leave it. Well, that was vile. I'm absolutely trying my best to not become an absolute fiasco. I can check out those planks again soon. Now I know I can get in there eventually. Let's see if I can get access to any of these spaces up here. So I'm trying to play this like a professional, which isn't terribly easy. Interestingly, there's a lot of spaces I am unable to access in here. Time to get some money in the form of bottles. What is this? Empty cassette case. Nice. This would be not a great situation to wake up in by any stretch of the imagination. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful. The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 PM. Kim tries to look at your broken down bathroom door. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner, but it's all just too morbid to ignore. Say nothing, nod stoically. He takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave. Well, I mean... nothing I can do here. Why can't I access this area? Ah, yes, of course, there's one thing I should be doing. I should be interacting with this. let's go through my ledger. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. Anything else? There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper desperately clinging to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Thank you, waterlogged ledger, for spelling it out for us. Inspect the toilet paper. It's just toilet paper. Sticking it to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Maybe it's kitchen tissue. They look exactly the same. If you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue. It's not though. It's toilet paper. Take it off. Still wet, the toilet paper, kitchen tissue, sorry, peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off your fingers and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better. Inspect the clip. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. Run your fingers along the aluminium. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Hey, Lieutenant, what's this? What? He has lost in his own notes. It takes a moment for him to see it. That thing, it's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. Interesting. What kind of information? It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue. Maybe yours will have how many cases you solved. How can I read it? Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. Like for example, all RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too. This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on. Great. Nice. Smelled the ledger. The acidic stench of rotting food has rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. Nice. It's made of dark blue plastic, enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 sized board feels thick and heavy in your hands. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters RCM. Shake the ledger. Something rattles inside ever so lightly. It's there. A hidden compartment. Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it. Peek inside. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to the centre. How would I open it? With your hands, U4 sized pages. Yeesh. Hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board. Let's give it a go. It is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some, then crack it. The goddamn thing is stuck. Nice. Browse the white papers. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolour patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organised and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. What are they about? Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51. This year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention, but there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. I have to open official cases, was there a mention of a naming convention here? Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins, yet still more telling, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say, even one that draws inspiration from Snoop fiction and Vespertine cop show staples. Oh my, and they're written in capital letters too. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural, another The Square Bullet Hole Murders, another yet The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guy's on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlour, and even the rare Article 3 collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done later once you're done inspecting them up close. I'm not even going to ask that question. Count the pages I have to open official cases. Their room. There is for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete. Commit to paper. Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting for this monumental event. Kim, do you have a pen? The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat shiny pens hanging from the binder like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He's not really saying anything, just standing there looking at them. Can I have one? Know that I give this to you. He pulls one from the lip with resentment. With this beauty, commit to paper. Tasks you've completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brash freehand uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. Cross out the ones you've already finished. A satisfying slash sound across the paper. You are done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. And now all that remains is to name the case. Lieutenant, have you by any chance named your case? No, actually. Any ideas? The Hanged Man, The Furies Are at Home in the Mirror, The Setting Sun, Shit on a Stick. The Hanged Man. Great, that's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man, good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. Read your ledger and name the case. He flips the page of the notebook. I'm going to start calling it The Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out. I'm done inspecting these. Close the case files. Can this be retried? Can I read the case files now? It's possible, yes, but not right now. You need to come up with a smaller archaeological system to reorder the remains of your past works. At the moment, all they do is fall apart in your hands. Some dates and the numeric titular system is all you have. Browse the yellow papers. In the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper, some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes like marching armies. These look like official forms waiting to be filled out. Then rip them off from the binder and hand them out according to type of form. What type of forms are there? 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. That is true. A monetary penalisation ranging from 20 to 250 real. Several cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. Station call. These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station below the call of the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in colour. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs. Enough of these. Yes, all that remains now is to fill in the forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better. Right, so I need to come back and do these later. Put the ledger away. And I've got this blue oblong pen, which I guess I'll keep for now. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so that's all still ticking over. Right. I will see what I can uncover and make a move from there. I think right now it's all a bit slow going. Because I need to make a fair attempt at gathering information as much as possible while simultaneously not also I need to speak to Gart. Yeah, let's read the watermarks. That is the first step. How do I turn on the headlights? Press engine start. The dashboard lights up with orange glow, rounds per minute gauges jump, and the engine of Cooper Kanema comes to life with a whiny growl. That's so loud. On my end it was so loud. Press the button labelled headlights. The light unfolds with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle. There you go, I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now. There we go. As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears, a street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you. There she is, Revocol West. There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice. Around the borders of the wall hang dozens, no hundreds of micro perforations. Look at the perforations. There are many of them and they are divided into 3 separate rows. Tally them up. The first row has 18 dots. What about the next one? The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border and then some. Count them individually, please. You count 216 perforations. Considering that nice large number, a wave of pride washes over you, though you can't say why precisely. What about the last row? The last row has 3 perforations. Hey Kim, what do these holes mean? Point to the holes in the watermark. Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They're your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look. Alpha male officers who are proud of the numbers often do. It's meant. Okay. The first row represents 2 years of service. 18 years? Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? Probably some boring officer, same as everyone else. Do you really think I have any idea? Fair point. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Close is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see. Wow, more than 200. 216 to be exact. The lieutenant nods with evident respect. It's quite a lot even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. I used to be good, that's some solace I guess. What's the last number? Right, these are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations here. I wasn't expecting a higher number, honestly. For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for. How do you handle the strain? Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. He gives you a meaningful look. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Like what? Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now. Maybe I should find a hobby. Anything's better than anything's better than annihilating yourself with drugs and alcohol. Thanks for this. Never ask anyone that question, by the way. That is a very rude question. The lieutenant nods. Look at the shimmering street grid. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of the Revocol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights. Wait, look around you. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. Ah, Martinez, he smells the air and says, "Where are we on this?" Let me see. He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it. Right here, he says, his finger near the top of the map on a segment of coast jutting out into the great ocean. I'm sure I've seen worse. Oh yes, Coal City. Le Royaume, the burnt out quarter. Okay, let's go. Right, I'll turn off the lights. He presses a remote control on the key. Continue. You can now see your statistics on your journal page. Right of the task description. Wait. Superstar cop, apocalypse cop, sorry cop, boring cop, communist, fascist, ultra-liberal, moralist, good cop, bad cop, 3, honor 0, people killed 3, cases solved, 216 years in service, 18 years. Sorry, what is boring cop and sorry cop? Well, at least I'm moralist. And I'll endeavour to get through this without being a fascist. Even if sometimes it is just that little bit easier. I don't know who you are, sir. Magnesium. A glossy magazine. Most able-bodied men. Great. Jump jams. Great. Yes. Well, who are you, anyway?
Welcome to Revachol.
Announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. That is a very thick French accent. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Owned, bitch.
Every school of thought and government has failed in this city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revocolian nation makes it harder for the Revocol to actually attain self-determination. He's right, you're undermining our best shot at real self-determination. I'm not gonna fucking pop at this guy for...
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Is it? It literally says racist lorry driver right there, buddy.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine. Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions. Let's be professional.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smouldering between his fingers. What are you hauling? Not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. Sit and wait on your ass. I can't do a French accent, which is why I'm not going to do that. What cargo are you supposed to be picking up? Apples. Yeah, horseshit. Sounds like a cover story to me. Apples, question mark? Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions. I found this mug in the trash. Show it to the man. Yours? He stares at the yellow man mug, then suddenly he explodes. Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. I haven't seen anything that funny in a while. Is it yours? God damn. He wipes tears from his eyes. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine. There's nothing funny about the mug. He doesn't live in Martinez. What are you hauling? What kind of cargo? Apples. Sounds like a cover story to me. Look, Ace Detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We've got ancient rights and privileges. He loses his patience for explaining it. I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular Koiko picked apples. I guess Koiko is a racial comment? He's put up the wall of racism. You said something about the rights and privileges of lorrymen. Yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges. Hold on, what's a carter? Someone with a cart. What do you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches. Before machines. And that's a privilege? Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything. Very ancient, very prestigious. So it's a kind of... So you're in a carter's guild. Goddamn right. They've been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profits, but when they try to replace us, they'll regret it. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck 'em right up the arse. Mark my words. We're done for now. Right. We'll go into Gritte, which is a place I do need to go to. Does this give me money for trash? Tear machine. The tear machine stands in the corner of signs as 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Insert my bottles. End. Nice. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm. Ooh, kidoki. Wow, that hat is amazing. Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Dramamine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma. Do you have any ammonia? Yeah, that's like ampule somewhere. She waves her hand in the air absent-mindedly. That's 1 real. Let's see if I can get it for free. Leave. Okay. Well, we're making some progress at least. Hold on, free money. Yes. So there's a whole load of stuff going on here. I need to ask Garrett about the clothing. What is your role again? Remind me.
Hello again, officer.
Ah, yes, you're the gardener. My partner told me you may have ammonia. May I have some? Well, that was awesome. Continue. I have to run. Thank you very much. Nice, nice, nice. So, head back up here. And next time, we will conduct the investigation of the body. Thank you so very much for hanging out, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.